Oke, kita game ke 6 ya. Game ke 6 ya. Di sini di sini gini guys. Karena groknya di ban terus dari tadi, akhirnya groknya diambil di atas itu. Ini Arlot Faramis, oke. Masih ada Valen, apakah akan ambil Valen dari tim Outplay? Iya, 16 besok. Valen. What do you think about Team OP? Team OP is good at carry and Franco, and they have solid gameplay. Solid gameplay at objective, especially when Shark using Franco and basic is power with carry. So you must if you meet this team, you must watch out with beware with carry and Franco. That's the point of OP. And the gameplay is solid on the objective, Lord and Turtle like that, and also the decision is good. Decision for take down shut down the XP laner or on the dead lane is really good. English accent jateng matamu.
We do see that BTK going ahead, focusing on that diving potential, who can get to the back line and possibly be able to shut them down. They're going to go ahead, take out Lapu as well.
Yeah, I mean,
but sometimes, like on the match before, Team OP is forcing to end the game is not good. The decision about to force the end game is not good. I think they didn't watch the minion spawn and the enemies respawn. That's the weakness of OP.
A lot of us question how well he was going to do here, and tonight he's definitely doing an amazing job.
Yeah, promises.
OP of Outplay, not OP ya, anjing. Bukan Yunis, kenapa jadi Yunis? Yes, itu Cabrel coach Akira guys.
Buat, ada donate.
Thank you donate-nya you. Gak ada niatan ngatain timnas ya, kalau dipanggil ya orang nggak dipanggil.
For Esmeralda again, although he had a great game the previous one, it really panned out really well for him. So we'll see if he wants to actually go against how he wants to approach this R-line in the XP lane. There's the
Decision making itu termasuk hal yang harus dilatih.
Or flex.
Termasuk ilu, termasuk banyak nonton gitu termasuk. Kenapa tuh kok heran aku ngomong bahasa Inggris gitu? Inggrisku jago gitu. Cuma ya rodok medok sithik ora apa-apa.
Those words will come true here. And
Chow! Wow. Chow, bro.
Now we need to channel that inner Yaoi.
It's funny, yeah. I was gonna say it's funny because I viewed.
Dan Esme. Guys, ingat ya, ini Esme sama Karinya satu tim. Ingat, Esme sama Karinya satu tim. Jadi Esme-nya tidak akan meledak kalau ditembakin Kari, oke? Sampai sini paham ya adik-adik? Bisa nonton itu bukan nambah pengalaman sih, lebih ke kayak apa ya, gambaran luas kamu main seperti apa tuh akan lebih terlihat ketika kamu sering nonton dan bisa pelajari gerakan-gerakan yang bagus gitu ya. Mobile Zen pakai lance lagi ya. Oke, let's go guys. Kita lihat ya. Kalau ini BTK menang, BTK bakal lolos ke MSC dan lolos IESF guys. Oke, jadi ini game point buat BTK. Kita masuk ke game yang ke-6. Kalau draftnya sih balik lagi guys. Kalau Fredrin ketemu lance gini-gini, aku lebih suka ketemu lebih suka Fredrin. Cuma di sebelah kiri pegang Arlot sama Faramis nih. Tapi Faramis juga bisa dipegangin YV. Jadi secara draft aku milih kanan, Outplay. Aku milih draft Outplay. Let's go guys, game ke-6 kita lihat ya. Di sini Shaq pakai Grok. Oh, nih di sini Chow ketemu Grok guys. Romer ya.
To utilize, whether it's the way of the dragon or the other ultimates available. Outplay literally has to live up to the name. They've got to outplay those situations.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like too. They definitely have a lot of boxes they need to check to be successful here. They need to be on a point, especially with Baj on the show. He's going to be able to try to wiggle his way in and out of some of these situations.
Take a look at Shark. He lets the first wave go. He stops the second wave. He goes halfway up the mid lane, stops that wave even more, then goes back to base. No vision on him until now. And I'm wondering if this is one of those tricks that we're keeping up the sleeve here. He's being awfully sneaky. I'm wondering if is there a plan?
There's always going to be a plan, right?
Oh,
That's
YV-nya naik nih habis ini.
Ke
atas nih. Faramisnya disikat dulu. Oh, dijagain di sungai guys mainnya. Nice. Dijagain di sungai itu.
13 seconds till this turtle comes up. Let's keep our eyes on T.
Arlotnya belum 4.
Not to make the play though. Doesn't have level 4 yet.
Yeah, big early kill for Outplay there, and especially going to be able to set up this first turtle for them.
This is the thing too. Look, Promise already trying to be.
Wah, ini susah sih Promise-nya megangin lantai gimana? Ada Arlot juga situ. Datang Faramis. Hun. Oke, Hun. Wah, wild charge-nya nyelamatin sih. Nice backup dari Shaq. Kayaknya Shaq nih lagi perform banget nih di final ini guys, Shaq. Timing buat backupnya bagus banget.
Yeah, he doesn't have the sprint available either, but you know, this is the thing. He had that early kill. He's able to get that little bit of advantage, but he went down himself. So now, just pretty much stopping the turtle take for now. And both teams might go ahead and reposition, but so far the 1-for-1 is quite even across the board. Now that Joybotch has that way of the dragon available, he might.
Nah, udah ditarikin sama Shaq sama Promise. Ini Fredrinnya, aduh Fredrinnya udah langsung ke turtle dulu gak sih? Oh ya udah, kalau di reset boleh. Tadi nggak di reset soalnya. Kalau nggak di reset harus ke turtle. Karena kan dia juga nggak terlalu yang butuh red buff gitu. Cuma mungkin buat buat level. Buat levelnya doang. Wup.
Yeah, such respect for both of these teams right here. Definitely don't want to be the first one to make a mistake, even when it comes to trying.
Kita lihat siapa yang dapat. Shaq-nya masih ada ulti. Boom. Gak dapat, Cok. Nice banget mau basin. Wah, YV ini loh. Gila, seru banget, Cok, perangnya.
That felt like, I don't know, I was watching a turtle take in the Philippines or something because it took a long time.
Bisa dia mau basin tuh asasinya Karina sama Lance berarti sekarang. Nah, kalau ini Esme-nya megangin Beatrix-nya susah guys. Ingat kan dulu zaman season 9 juga. Tapi Esme dulu sih. Ini kan Esme udah di nerf ya. Belum pernah lihat lagi sih. Kita coba lihat ya nanti ya. Esme sekarang masih bisa megangin Beatrix nggak? Kalau Esme yang waktu season 9 sih, Esme ketemu Beatrix-nya setengah mati. Iya, ini baru final guys, nggak 4-0 nih.
Yeah, for me right now, I do have to kind of praise, especially the patience of Hoon right now. It's not really going greatly in the favor of Outplay, but he is not activating that real-world manipulation until you see that Cult Altar on. He wants to maximize the damage to make sure that it does enough, especially after the Cult Altar has been used, so he can actually take down the players of BTK.
Promise not to have help. Will get knocked over by that final slash, but will be able to get away. A big
Esmenya pakai apa sih? Oh, sprint.
Shark and Joybaj. This is the first
Kenapa nggak mau Purify ya?
kind of match.
Itu kalau Esmenya Purify juga sih.
Now they're both keeping eyes on each other.
Bete
No one
sih.
is pushing
Ini
into
si
the other.
tim
Joybaj has
BTK.
finally earned some respect here.
Yeah, he's if you look at the series once again, it was kind of a roller coaster, but he's done an amazing job at just kind of
Ye. Final Messi 4-0. Ush, lihat Shaq, mata ke Shaq. Gila, cok Shaq. Ini Shaq perform banget anjir. Ini kira-kira kalau misalnya tim Outplay kalah, Shaq marah boleh nggak, guys?
You don't want none of that. You gotta back off, and that's another turtle going over to Outplay.
A great recovery there by Outplay, especially giving Basic the time with that speedy light wheel to just rain down damage on BTK.
Is he gonna try to go for this? No, he backs off.
yeah, not worth it right there. You know, Shark providing the vision, and like you said, is Shark Joy
Dapat bawah ini kayaknya gamenya Outplay sih, guys. Tapi apakah BTK akan comeback lagi kayak game sebelumnya ini? Karena sebelumnya juga kayak gini, guys. BTK ketekan dari awal sampai udah high ground, sampai tinggal N loh. Tahu-tahu di comeback.
Push the gas? Do we slow things down a little bit? Do we recollect ourselves? Because at the same time, if you look at the lineup they have, they need time for ISO, right? That's usually the case for the lineups that BTK goes with. But so far, what they've proven is that they can do that. They can play that style. But let's see if they find a setup here in the mid lane.
Zane trying to push the gas at that, but he is caught in. Shark will be able to puncture through and get away. Private, how you feeling about this?
I mean, they're right now still so even. We
Oke,
do have
turret bawah sama-sama hilang outer.
out to play. And he was, as he was saying there, we do need time for BTK here. It's kind of shades of the last game. We have as we're going.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Final slash does come in. Wild charge gets a knock up. Two cold altars ready to go. Zane in the backside punctures onto Shark. But here comes best player. Not able to
Perangnya gimana nih?
damage now turned onto him. Drops
Buh. Jatuh nggak mati, guys. Mau basin malah mati.
Still caught off and Basic picks up the kill.
Masuk lagi teh. Enggak dong, enggak gitu dong. Kenapa masuk lagi, Mas Tea? Mas Tea masuk lagi nih, Mas Tea nih. Kenapa nih Mas Tea nih?
Yeah, that's the best thing that you could do here. Now, again, things building up for Outplay. Let's see, as this momentum continues on, we saw what happened the previous game. If they can close it out when they have the lead, now it's still quite early. They're going to be waiting for that Lord to pop up here. BTK still in a good position to actually contest things. It really just decided on how they choose their
5
fights,
detik
how they
Lord
approach this,
spawn.
right? Both teams, the fact that they're holding on to the tier 1 turrets, they can work around that. So they have to find a way to get an advantage here.
Nggak bisa dong, Promise. Bisa loh. Itu kalau Purify bisa tuh kayaknya. Wah, ini gamenya Outplay banget sih. Susah sih ini BTK. Game ke-7 sini kayaknya. Game ke-7 sini. Kecuali comeback ya. Kalau si Outplay masih maksa-maksa N sih bahaya sih.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for BTK. I mean, it isn't a luminous lord there, so they do have the patience for it. They are going to have a non-luminous lord coming up there through the top, so they're not down and out of it yet. It's only about a 2K gold lead for Outplay here.
Yeah, again, they can deal with this Lord pretty easily, right? It's just the first one of the game. Go ahead and take that out. But they are going
langsung
to
di ulti TA-nya.
That's why Outplay trying to put some pressure here tier 1.
Kayaknya bisa sih, tapi SMM megangin Patrick masih bisa sih. Ini nggak ada yang mau ke atas nih. Nah, gitu kayak sekali-sekali coba gameplay yang jagain Lord cuma 1-2 orang. Oh enggak. Ini cowoknya susah ya sih.
Wild charge, Joybaj does get away though. Zane just trying to clear out those waves. Lord down. They take some hits though. It's a lot of towers gone, and the map is looking very red right now.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with. Promise is doing an amazing job at just kind of planting himself in the lane, putting pressure there, forcing T to respond. So when a lot of the times when you have an Arla and you're not able to utilize the final slash for those team fights, it takes out the huge value of that hero. So now mid lane onslaught here.
Yeah, the tower will fall. Basic on this carry.
Cowoknya akhirnya guys, nendang guys, cowoknya guys. Di zoning sama Yeve. Nah, lihat. Esme-nya megangin Patrick kayak apa, lihat tuh. Masih bisa guys berarti Esme megangin Patrick, cok. Meskipun absorbnya udah nggak segede dulu. Hilang. Basic carry, cok. Basic pakai carry, cok. Udah gak sih? Udah.
Yeah, looking at about a 4K gold lead for Outplay here. They're not making this, or at least they've kind of learned from the last game here. They really do want to kind of maximize this early game to kind of shut it down.
Man, Hoon has not died yet. He's 1-0-10. He's been having a great kind of defensive game.
Ayo yang baru masuk like dulu guys, pencet like dulu sambil nonton, pencet dulu jempolnya dipencet.
Why not the Valentina? That's usually what we see against the Faramis, but this time this has been paying dividends for Outplay, the way that they're setting up objectively and even in team fights, able to even help peel for basic at times. So that is something that BTK has to figure out. How do we get to Hoon? He is kind of wrecking us with that real-world manipulation. So now, especially in these situations where they've got that advantage, the space is there for them, they're looking to set up. They're looking to poke down, whittle down BTK to the point where we don't even want to get in the zone. You know, meanwhile, it's just been T and Promise going head-to-head in whatever lane Promise decides to be in.
Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier, how he's being so patient and Outplay forcing out these cold ultras early, and that allows Hoon to get into that late part of these team fights to kind of lay down that damage.
Right now, right here, Lord down about 20%. Keep on Joybot. ISO Shark finds him out, gets wild charge.
Tawan tuh isonya di situ. Bedeh. Mati juga Joyboy. Tapi katanya memang Joyboy ini powernya di Chow, bener gak guys? Kalian yang nonton tahu gak? Katanya memang powernya di Chow, cok, si Joyboy ini. Hero powernya ini, makanya tadi pas ngambil Chow kan casternya teriak kan, wow, pada gitu kan, karena hero powernya, cok. Susah sih tapi Faramis ketemu YV gini nih. Hilang. ISO nih kenapa ya, Cok? Agak gimana gitu. Power tapi ketemu, iya, makanya tapi kan power kan, masalah hero power dia kan sebenarnya Cok ini. Ini purinya 2. Ini untung Esme nggak pakai puri. Coba Esme pakai puri udah bingung mau nendang siapa.
Seen them do it in worse situations. They take down the Lord and they're hanging on once again.
Surgical, right? That's what they're going to do with that Lord. They made it work. They got the 2 turrets in the base and they continue on. BTK though, it's almost looking like the previous game, right? I feel like this one's a little bit more tough because they need things to fall in place for them like they did.
Ini Chow-nya agak nggak impact sih kalau musuh begini-begini. Maksa nih ambil
the situation that they had in the previous game, right? It's almost as big of a gold lead. They have a little bit of 1,000 gold to work on here, and now.
Wah, nice. Thank you 1.700. Ayo 1.700 view nih. Udah like belum? Like dulu.
Setting up the real world manipulation. It's so hard for BTK to escape that amount of CC, amount of slows, and even if they get close enough to basically Orhun, they still have to purify.
Ya. Susah sih ini. Harus ngandelin comeback gitu, kayak tadi game sebelumnya. Ya blunder, bisa dibilang blunder sih. Kayak si Outplay tahu-tahu maksa M gitu tuh, terus bisa balikin karena ada Faramis gitu loh.
right now OP is just in a better situation. Look at bottom side though.
Oh, nice kick.
Di ban kaca Franco ban ini. Wah, tuh gameplaynya guys. BTK guys. Kelihatan di map bawah langsung diganyang, tapi Mobile-nya akankah diganyang juga? Oh, balik semua, balik. Lah cowoknya malah ngasih info dong. Oh, untung udah balik. Itu cowoknya malah masuk ke situ ngasih info itu jatuhnya. Wah, mati coy. Hehehe. Mati.
Lord will be coming up right now.
It's just a little bit of a safer game here by OP, not allowing BTK to kind of get their breath. They get just the smallest advantage, and still OP there to kind of choke it out of them.
Okay, right now, this Lord could be a game-winning one. OP gonna go ahead and start it up. They obviously have the advantage. Joybot still a ways away, 10 seconds to get up here, but Mobile has to put his presence here. So this really depends on if he's able to
Lord juga nggak bisa sih ini Mobile Lance mau ketemu Fredrin, dia deket juga di town dia. Nggak bisa. Selisihnya duitnya lumayan 5.200. Loh, Mobile kemana? Wah, anjir sakit banget itu Hun. Bihun sakit guys. Si Bihun. Masih iso. Nah. Ini iso udah jadi Haskell belum? Nggak lihat aku tadi itemnya. Harus clear minion dulu. Iso kalau udah jadi Haskell ditembak deh nih kayaknya si Fredrin nih. Tapi ada Hun. Sakit itu si Hun. Glowing one-nya udah jadi. Gila si Hun. Kali ini nggak menebus kesalahan match sebelumnya guys. Positioningnya bagus dia. Nggak mati tuh. Mau nyolong pakai sniper nih, ku tengok. Tinggal nggak sih Joyboy, tinggal nggak sih? Ih, cok nggak mati. Kena cok, snipernya kena tuh. 1900 ya, ayo like dulu, sudah like belum? Like-nya berapa tuh? Masa like-nya dikit? Ayo, like dulu. Everything that they need to push this one in. This is going to be another case of BTK needing a miracle to defend this one. ISO is starting to get there. Yes, you mentioned it, Trex. Ini itemnya nggak ditunjukin, Bah. Nggak mau nunjukin item gitu kan. From Outplay that's being thrown at them, not just the immortalities, but the fact that they can't get to Hoon, and he is slowing and whittling down. Here comes the defense. Can they do it?
Can they do what they did last game? Once again, Outplay doesn't want to let it happen. Best player working his way around. They're bringing in the pincer. Everyone come from different angles. Shark does have. YV-nya sakit parah. Wah. Wah. Wah, kepisah guys. Menang ini Outplay. Nah, udah end. Nah, 3-3. This is the real final ya guys ya.